Hello, it's me, Angel Romero. I woke up about an hour or two ago. No makeup or anything. Um, this is actually my jammies. Made some coffee. Um, it has oat milk in it. I'd been smoking for a minute and stuff, and I've been thinking, and I feel like writing, but I told myself I'm not gonna write. I'm going to make a video instead. So this is what I'm doing. It's a little different. I still have to get used to it. I haven't filmed in a minute. I think it's been about over a week, so still feels kind of weird. I have some thoughts in my head that I want to try to get out. Oh, and my nail polish is a new nail color. It's by Cirque Colors, and the color is called Wildberry West. And it's a magenta with a blue shimmer undertone and holographic glitter. But you can't see the glitter because my video quality is bad. So I've been thinking about what I'm going to do next, and I've been taking free training courses on Grow with Google's website, and it's been very interesting and fun. I like learning new things even if I don't use it. I just like learning. I enjoy it. If I could be a student forever, I would. I was thinking about taking their certification courses, but it is $40 a month. I also don't know how easy it will be for me to land a job. I've also been thinking about long-term goals. I'm 35, you know what I mean? I get bored by doing the same thing over and over. I haven't had the best luck in regards to school. Even though I'm a pretty good student, I've gotten to be very good at taking tests. But I feel like that's all school really taught me, is how to take tests very well. I've also learned a lot of stuff that helped me along the way. I have a bachelor's in finance and economics, and I've been using what I learned in school there in my personal life, and I feel like I do okay. I don't have hella money or anything like that, but I'm doing okay. And I don't think I would be where I'm at today if I hadn't taken time out to learn about finance. I always go back and forth on going back into the financial industry, but I also have ADHD, so my mind is all over the place. And since I like learning new stuff all the time, I feel like I'm not a master at anything. I feel like I'm at a point where I should just stop trying new things and just focus and hone in on the skills I already have. Anytime there was a school assignment where we had to say what we wanted to be when we grew up, I always said I wanted to be an artist, specifically a painter, because when I was very young, I used to color and paint and stuff to escape my bad thoughts, and it was something that I wanted to do. But you know what? I don't even really do it. I did a couple of paintings in 2020 during lockdown, and I feel like if I'm spending time learning new stuff, and as good as it is to expand your knowledge and learn all kinds of stuff, I just feel like I'm putting my energy out too far, and I should just concentrate it. I basically changed my mind on pursuing the Google certificate. because I don't have money to pay for courses right now. And I also have like a general, like, I don't want to leave the Bay Area, and I have a general idea of how I'm perceived here. I don't think I would be able to get a good paying job. Like, I feel like I would still get underpaid somehow, some way. I feel like I should just focus on what I'm doing, what I'm already doing, and what I already have access to, instead of like trying to pursue something that's even kind of out of reach. Like, it's kind of out of reach because I don't have money to like pay for the courses, or I don't want to pay for the courses. So I feel like I should use this time to like work on what I have access to. And that's making like YouTube videos and drawing at home. I feel like regardless of what I get into, it's going to be competitive and it's not going to be easy for anyone. I guess that's what I wanted to share. What else is going on? Oh, so I've been having some trouble with my last job. I was laid off by the Real over stupid stuff. It was mostly bad communication. I prefer working with people who are transparent and who give me a heads up when something is coming up. On top of that, they weren't that nice. While I was working there, I consigned my 2 bags, the Michael Kors and Kate Spade bag that should be in a video that I already posted. I haven't like seen the bags like merge into like my personal email account, so it's just like lost somewhere and no one's like getting back to me. So I'm just assuming that it's lost and I'm not going to be able to get money for it. This is how bad the communication is. I got a direct deposit. After I received my last paycheck, I received another deposit, and I didn't know what it was for. Like, I didn't receive any sort of email from the company. And so I'm just like sitting here, like making a bunch of assumptions as to what it could be. I assumed it was for the bags that I consigned, but I later found out that it was actually for my tips. No one told me anything. Like I thought that payment was for my bags. And then I received a pay stub from them stating that it was for my tips. And in between this time, I'm like messaging back with like the consignment department online, and I'm like telling them like I shouldn't pay employee taxes on my consignment check, and I'm pretty sure they're like, what is this girl talking about? And like, it's just bad. Like, if I had gotten an email, or if my manager had told me that I was going to get another check for my tips, I would have not looked like a fool. But since things weren't communicated, like, I probably sounded like a crazy person. So since that payment was for my tips, that means that my bags are still a situation. I had consigned the bags under my work email, and then when I was let go, they deactivated my account, so I didn't have access to my account as they were processing my bags. And so they told me they were going to merge the accounts, like take the bags that were in the process of consigning under my work email and transfer it to my personal email account. But it's been like over a week since I've heard back. In between that time, I emailed them about like this mysterious deposit. So I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like my bags were just stolen, or maybe my coworkers were setting me up, just being like total trolls. Like they were working to get me fired and convinced me to consign my bags under my work email account, only to have my account be deactivated, and then I don't get paid for my bags. And that's really shitty. And I'm glad that they weren't like Louis Vuitton bags or expensive ass bags like that. It was a Michael Kors and Kate Spade bag. It's still like a bit of money, but it's not that big of a deal. So that's really shady. That store is so fucking mean. I haven't felt comfortable working there since like day one. And, I'm not going to try to fit in to a toxic environment. And I did like complain about it to the company. And they did something about it, but it was still happening. And I think they didn't want to hear it anymore, and so they just like let me go, which is fine. But which is fine because like shit like this has been happening where people aren't communicating with me or telling me what's going on, and I basically feel scammed in the end. So that's been really frustrating. I get that San Francisco is struggling with like people stealing shit, but this is like some twisted level. Like, that's so weird. They were. If you do get a job at the Real, be careful about like consigning with them. If they try to get you to consign under your work email and you're a new employee, don't do it. Use your personal email account. Don't use the company email account that they provide to you, because if you get laid off because they are in cahoots with each other and they're looking out for each other's butt and getting new people fired on the regular, like, you're the one who's gonna be shit out of luck. So just be careful if you get a job there, is all I'm saying. And that's kind of the message I want to put out. I don't feel like sharing. I feel like I am entitled to share my testimony and, my experience with working in the company. And I feel like it's important for me to warn people who want to work there that, hey, this is happening. Because, like, there's no other way for new hires to find out. So that's my tragic story with the Real. I'm probably not going to be doing business with them. Like, I'm not going to be buying from them or consigning with them in the future, just based off of my personal experience as an employee and also as a customer. I'm not trying to bring down the company and tell you shouldn't shop there or whatever, but I am letting you know that this is happening and it's happened to me. So that's about it. My time is up. I'm going to take off and get on with my day. I hope you have a good one, and I'll post another video soon. Bye.